Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us today on Healthy Living with BOFA. I want to sincerely appreciate every one of you, our viewers, for your love, your dedication, and support you've been giving to this program. I'm Betsy Olayinka Folarin Akinlosotu, aka BOFA. Today is going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. Trust me. It is going to be awesome because of today's edition. But before we proceed, let me tell you something that will lead us to that. Please be aware that health and wellness occupation differ widely. But what is common to all is that health and wellness focused on health, preventative, curative, rehabilitation, or palliative care. Today, it's about farming, career, and skin care. I'm pretty sure that you can't wait to have this program getting started. Let me tell you this. If you don't have this opportunity, the opportunity to regularly do something you enjoy, even if it is more of a passion or interest than something you get paid to do, the odds of your having high well-being in other areas diminish rapidly. The study shows that people with high career well-being are more than twice as likely to be thriving in their lives overall. Imagine that you have great social relationships, financial security, and good physical health, but you don't like what you do every day. Chances are much of your social time is spent worrying or complaining about your lousy job. And this causes stress and taking a toll on your physical health. If your career well-being is low, it is easy to see how it can cause deterioration in other areas over time. Before we bring you to Health Corner, let me run through today's questions. Are you ready? Come on, get your pen and paper. Now, we've been following this program, both health and nutrition, since the beginning of this program. So the question is coming right from last week edition, which is skin disease. Now the question is, mention one food for healthy skin. Just one food that you can eat to have an optimum healthy skin. Another question is this: what can you do to prevent your body from skin disease? These are just the two questions. Please leave your comment, your answer in the comment box right below this video. I will respond after the program. Let's take a break. After this break, we bring you Health Corner.
Unhealthy eating habits have contributed to a lot of health problems epidemic today. Health problems like diabetes, high blood pressure, osteoporosis, arthritis, cancer, health disease, and so on. The good news is, if you can control what goes into your mouth and your body, you will live your best. For what you put into your mouth determines how well or sick you live. You and I know that poor diet is associated with major health risks that causes illness and even death. So, by making smart food choices today can help you protect yourself from all these health problems. Our integrative nutrition health specialist, Miss Betty Olayinka Folani Akinlosotu, aka BOFA, wants to see you living your best without any health issues. She made this known in her program showing every Sunday on Healthy Living with BOFA TV. She tells us how our food choice affects our health and how we feel today, tomorrow, and in the future. If you are opting for optimal health, from fighting free radicals to living your way into a healthy and beautiful body, here are some things you must do. Eat a nutritious, healthy, balanced diet every day. Practice your daily exercise and take your supplements, especially vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, and chlorophyll to boost your immune system against free radicals that cause cancer and other diseases. Join us on this program every Sunday, 1:30 p.m. US time, 7:30 p.m. African time, and 6:30 p.m. United Kingdom time, where she educates on health and nutrition, as well as features professionals from various fields to sensitize you on wellness. See you there.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Living hlwbofa channel. Last week we discussed skin disease. Now, today, our topic this week is going to be a little bit more calm, but still revolving around your skin. Now, let's introduce you to our new topic for this week. It's called Invest in Your Beautiful Skin. It's the only barrier against infection. Now let's jump right into it. What is skincare? Skincare is the range of practices that supports skin integrity, enhances its appearance, and relieves the skin conditions. They can include nutrition, avoidance of excessive sun exposure, and appropriate use of ointments. Why is skincare so important? Proper skincare is important because, number one, our skin is our largest barrier against infection that we have. Keeping our skin healthy and moist helps keep the barrier strong. This layer maintains skin overall hydration and serves as a primary defense against the environment. Number two, it helps your skin stay in good condition. You're shedding skin cells throughout the day, so it's important to keep your skin glowing and in good condition. 3, your skin will look more youthful. I know we all want to look young. It will help prevent acne, treat wrinkles, and help keep your skin looking its best. Number 4, your self-confidence will get a boost. You know, when your skin looks better, you'll feel better about yourself and have more self-confidence. Good skincare methods. Firstly, cleanser. Wash your face gently with a product designed for your face. Secondly, toner. Use toner after washing your face to help smooth and calm your skin while restoring nutrients. Thirdly, moisturizer, one of my favorites. Use moisturizers every time you wash your face, even if you have oily skin. If you have oily skin type, choose an oil-free or gel product. Fourthly, sunscreen. I can't stress this enough, especially with all the UV rays as you stay in the sun. Use sunscreen every day to protect your skin from sun damage. Even if it's cloudy, choose one that provides broad spectrum protection and has an SPF of at least 30. That's a big one for those of us who have dealt with cancer before or know about the effects of UV rays pertaining to cancer. Fifthly, exfoliator. This is optional, but I recommend it to use after a cleanser before a moisturizer. Use a maximum of once or twice a week. Lastly, serum. Serum helps address specific issues such as redness. Why should you avoid poor quality skincare products? Poor quality skincare products cause the following negative effects. Number 1, infections. Number 2, allergic reactions such as rashes. And number 3, worsening problems by clogging pores, causing breakouts, and many more. As we see in the picture, this is a food allergy reaction to acne. You see the before and then after they stopped eating the food that they were allergic to. The results are amazing. Now, let's look at our key takeaways. Our skin is the largest barrier that we have against infection. Keeping our skin healthy and moist helps keep the barrier strong. It's important you, number 1, protect your skin from the sun, as I mentioned before with the sunscreen. And number 2, wash your face just once a day. Remember, just a quick 5 to 30 minutes wash. And number 3, moisturize within 3 minutes after bathing. Number 4, eating servings of 5 of fruits and vegetables daily is good to have our nutrients. Number 5, don't smoke and avoid secondhand smoking. Smoking is a negative and can stunt your lungs and also affect your skin. Number 6, sleep on your back. I know this is not very common that you hear in most doctor's office, but it's very vital that you sleep on your back. And number 7, shave with care. Make sure the products you're using to shave and even the blades you're using to shave is very effective on your skin in a positive way. That's all that we have for today, folks. Remember, I love you, God love you, and love yourself. See you next week on Living Healthy with BOFA channel.
Wow. Welcome back from Health Corner. I told you, I said today is going to be awesome. Right? You don't want to miss this. Right now, we are on interview with experts. The episode, the edition we've been waiting for. Let's get started on this segment. I said earlier that we have a guest on this program, which is a farming-related career. And I'm happy to announce to you today that I am blessed, I'm proud to come from an history that is rich, a land that is blessed with a natural resources, and a soil that is naturally fertile. It is so. I mean, all this happened because anything you do succeed, and anything you sow grows in this particular land I'm talking about. This is the reason why the whole world see and say that land is blessed. Our land is blessed, and it will continue to be blessed. I'm proud to be one of the excellent Nigerian Africans who are doing incredibly in the society. This is the reason why I traveled all the way from the US to Kano in Nigeria to bring on the show today someone who is simply magnificent. I won't say she's the only successful young woman in Nigeria, but trust me, she is the only successful young female farmer in Nigeria today that I currently know. If you know another one, please let me know. Contact me. This wonderful, magnificent, outstanding, brilliant young lady chose farming and culinary as career. And she's been doing incredibly in this business, planting and growing crops on a 7 hectares of land in the northern part of Nigeria, catering and writing food recipes. books. I know you can't wait to meet this inspiring lady, a life who is inspirational, not only to all young females in Nigeria, but to all African youth. Our guest is on the program today. And she is Miss Halima Zawiya. Miss Halima Zawiya was born 24 years ago and raised in Kano from the northern part of Nigeria. She studied agriculture in the university in Nigeria as well. Halima Zawiya discovered her interest in all things food at the age of 8. And she has never looked back since then. 14 years later, she became a farmer, a chef, artist, an author, and a certified foodie. Halima is an inspiration and a role model to other youths. Amazingly, Halima lives all her life in Kano and becomes successful in the same city, state, and country. I'm pretty sure you can't wait to meet our guest on the program today. Let me bring our guest, but before I do so, let's hear what she said about agriculture.
People that this is what I do. I get asked a lot, why agriculture? Was it given to you or was it your choice? Well, I've always had a passion for agric. I've always had a passion for all things nature. And I remember my first poultry farming when I started with 100 birds. I got a lot of profit. And that was when the real interest began. So yes, I kept expanding, adding more birds, and that led me to studying agriculture. So I chose agriculture because I see the potential and the advantage we have in Nigeria. I mean, our oil prices are not always constant. I mean, no matter how tough the situation gets, no matter how hard the economy gets, no matter how bad the oil prices crash, our land is always there. We have abundant land in Nigeria, arable land. We have abundant fertile soils. We have abundant rainfall. There are areas in Nigeria that experience rainfall all year round. So we have basically everything.
Wow. That's our guest on the show today. As you can see, the beautiful face we have on the show. My goodness. Halima, how are you?
Hello.
How are you? How are you doing? How is Kano? How is Nigeria generally?
Fine.
Good.
Fine.
Thank you
Nigeria is
so
fine.
much. And
Kano
thanks
is
for
fine. The
joining
weather
us
is fine.
on Healthy Living with BOFA. We are happy
Thank you
to
for
see
having me.
on the show today. On this
Thank you.
program, we will be discussing few questions on 3 sections. The first one is agriculture, health and wellness, and at the same time, we're going to be talking about your own career, your entrepreneurship. We want to lead us to what you do to become successful in this career. Am I permitted to proceed?
Of course,
Ali?
yes.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's get started. Halima, tell us a little bit about yourself, the challenges, the ugly, and the beautiful parts of your beautiful journey to this career as a farmer, as an author, as a culinary artist. Please go ahead and tell us before we go to
Okay.
the next questions.
My name is Halima Zawiya, and I'm a chef and a farmer. So yes, I'm a not a rice farmer. I'm a farmer. We do rice and then we do other stuff. We just started doing vegetables in between seasons. So I studied agriculture in Bayer University, Kano.
Mm-hmm.
I was born and brought up in Kano. I've lived here all my life. I've never lived anywhere else. So I'm your typical Nigerian.
I see.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was born and brought up in Kano. I studied agriculture and I didn't start farming because I studied agriculture. I actually studied agriculture because I love farming and I love nature, and I've always been to, farming and livestock.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I studied agriculture, and this is where I am.
Okay, what are the challenges? Is there any challenges you've been facing being a farmer, being a female farmer?
Well, yes, I think, in Nigeria, not just in Nigeria, a lot of people, I wanted to start the business. I wanted to start this because there are very few, I've never seen a woman into agriculture. I've heard of them, but I've never seen a woman into agriculture, and I wanted to, do it. And even the few men in agriculture a lot don't take it as a career. They don't take it as serious as it should be taken. So I wanted to, do something about that, and yeah.
You find yourself in that, and that becomes a challenge that people are saying that you're a female. Why are you doing this and that?
Why are you doing agriculture? Yes, a lot of people, even while I was studying, a lot of people would be like, why would you study agriculture? But I know that it's a professional course, so why won't I study agriculture?
So are you telling us that you are the only one in the class in that major, right? You are the only female in that class.
No, I was not the only female, but most of my classmates were not, didn't really choose to study agriculture. They were directed from other courses.
Oh, okay.
You apply for medicine and you get directed to agriculture. So I think we were like 2 in the class that chose to study agric.
Wow. I know it's gonna look like a challenge situation for you, because in Nigeria, before I travel out of the country, I know if you dare mention that you want to do farming, they will look like are you them serious? I know what
exactly.
Yes. I know what you
A lot
say.
of people think that farming is for the villagers or the elderly people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to take it really seriously.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You're right. Thank you so much for letting us into your background, your experience, and your challenges. I really appreciate that. Halima, I'm sure you get some of your food ingredients from your farm as a chef, right? And if not all, at least get some of your ingredients from your farm. Now let's visit your farm and see what you have on this 7 hectares of land of yours. There are different types of farming, such as crop. This is where farm grows fruit, vegetables, or grain. Another type of farming is livestock that includes poultry and meat. We also have another type of farming, which is aquaculture. This is a fishery, snail, and shrimp farming. And I think I have another one which is called dairy farming, where the focus is on raising animals for milk. Now, what is the type of your farming business? What do you have? What do you grow in your farm?
I'm into crops. I grow rice majorly, but then eventually we started growing vegetables in between in between seasons. Yeah, I started with poultry, which is livestock, way back. But then, as you grow, your interest as well changes. So right now I am into crop production, and hopefully in the future maybe I might include the livestock as well. So that's what I do. We grow rice majorly, and then vegetables. Peppers, we have peppers,
what type of vegetables?
onions.
Okay.
Peppers, bell peppers,
onions.
Yeah, bell peppers, chilies, onions, tomatoes, eggplants, and beans.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have all you need to cook and to even eat the soup. Once you get to your farm, you take all the peppers and onions and also have rice to go with. Oh my goodness, you're such an amazing woman to me. Thank you so much. I just received one question. Like I told you that we normally get question from, and the question you've already answered. And the question says that, why did you choose this type of career? You've answered that because you have passion for it, and not all the people, not all the female. Okay, you want to talk a little bit about that? Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's actually and I wanted to change the perspective. This is Nigeria, and job enough. So I wanted to change the past, and yeah, it's my passion. So I want to use it.
Halima, your internet is like in and out. I know we can't control that. Halima, can you hear me?
I can see you clearly. I don't know if it's from your side.
All right. If you are hearing me, the next question goes to agriculture farming in Nigeria. And the first question is, you want to tell us why the agriculture is important in a country? Because I think when people begin to hear from people like you, because we bring a lot of, agricultural list, the farmers into this program to educate people. And one of the questions we always ask our people that fall into agriculture is, why is farming is important in a country. So by the time people begin to know the importance of agriculture in a country, I think they will see it as a career that is very lucrative and profitable. Can you tell us the importance of agriculture in the country?
Okay, I believe the best part of it is we are reviving the nature, we are reviving mother nature, where we are improving our soils, the beauty of the country as well, and then the economy. You don't have to wait for 9 to 5 job, 8 to 4 job. You can do it with very low to no skill at all, since you don't need to study agriculture to
Be a
to
farmer.
agriculture.
Mhm.
Yes, you don't need to study agriculture to be a farmer, be it livestock, crop production, dairy, or other types. You don't have to study. So I think it's yes, it helps with our economy, and then we're reviving the nature.
Wow, that's true, because if we have at least 10 to 20% self-employed in a country, I think the government, the loads on the government will be lower. It will decline a little bit. Everybody will not be looking for government job
And
to
we have
do.
abundant land in Nigeria, and only about 40% is being used. We have abundant arable land, so
Wow.
very little is being used. So everything is literally there.
Hmm. For us to make use of. You see, that's what we're saying. Our viewers back home, you just listen to our guest, Halima, that we are telling us that we have a fertile, and like I said earlier, that our land is fertile and we have land in surplus that we can go right back home or right there in Nigeria and invest in agriculture, and let's have food all over the places in our country. Thank you, Halima, for answering that question. The next one I'm going to ask you is still on agriculture, farming. Some of the advantage of being a farmer is you get to enjoy the benefits of self-employment, just like we said, control over business choices and operations, and a traditional lifespan. And lastly, the possibility of lucrative profit. What are the disadvantages? I just mentioned advantage. What are the disadvantages of choosing this career? Farming business, being a farmer. Are there any disadvantage, or we don't even have any disadvantages in the farming business?
Of course, there are challenges, and well, I can't say disadvantages, challenges. Well, yeah. So if you have to be very strong, there are so many, natural disasters, I can say.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a flood anytime, which is
Wow.
naturally, and you cannot control that. So if you're not really strong enough, you won't, endure um that
Disaster. Let's call it,
that
to you is going to
disaster.
be
Yes,
disaster. Mm-hmm.
yes. So it's a natural disaster. You cannot control it, and yeah, I think that's basically it. You have to, just like any other business or career, I should say, failure is part of it, and you have to accept that before you move. So if you're stopping there, you're definitely going to be stuck. So you have to accept that.
Wow. And that's a big challenge. And then
So I think the
another thing I think is I know relying on a favorable weather conditions could either be advantage or disadvantage, because the weather can be
as
so
long
good.
as you
Go
yeah
ahead.
You know, every crop has its own season, so you can choose a crop that is that you can choose any crop for any season. That's not a problem, and as long as there's fertile soil, and you can control the soil as well. You can treat it. So we have the soil, then there's rainfall. You can also you can also do irrigation if the rainfall is absent.
Okay.
So I think that's the major things. You need the good weather, favorable weather condition. You need rainfall, and then the soil can be treated, weather as well can be, and then weather, when I say weather can be as well, you can by planting a crop that is okay for that season you're trying to grow in. And then water can also be controlled by irrigation. So you don't have to wait for rainfall before you plant something. You can use irrigation methods as well.
Methods, yeah, I know. And a lot of people, especially in Nigeria today, sometimes they wait for the rain to fall and they're not getting it. So they make use of it, irrigations, method. That's good. Do you, by any chance, experience or deal with sickness and diseases in crop or livestock?
Yes, there is, but we have so many, we have pesticides, herbicides. So as long as you treat it early and you are very observant, I don't think that will be your problem.
Okay, how do you treat that earlier before it starts growing? You use,
The
chemical like fertilizer, or what do you use to treat that?
Yes, there's, like I said, there's pesticides, there's herbicides. So the moment you treat what exactly the crop before it spreads, you prevent the spreading.
Okay, good. All right, good. Halima, apart from plants and production knowledge, people want to know what it takes to become a successful farmer, because we have a bunch of farmers in Nigeria today. And guess what? Not all of them are successful in this business. What does it take to become a successful farmer?
Well,
and what are the steps?
I'm still a work in progress as well. I'm still a work in progress. I would say endurance. I would say consistency. In whatever you do, you have to be consistent. You have to be very patient, and you have to take, of course, what you're doing seriously. I mentioned this earlier. A lot of farmers, a lot of people into agriculture or into farming rather don't really. So I believe should be taken really seriously. For you to see or to get what you want, you have to be serious about it.
Wow. Halima, I've heard many people say that how much crop or produce a farmer harvests depends on how fertile the soil is. Is it true?
Yes, of course. That's a major factor in planting. You need to get a fertile soil, but like I said earlier, soils as well can be treated. So as long as you know what's wrong with your soil, you can treat it with the right fertilizer and the right the right nutrients the soil needs.
Wow.
So yes,
so it's what you plant,
determines
you harvest, as long as you do it in the right way, right?
As long as you do it well and you manage it well, you take care of it, you give it what it wants, water, fertilizer, and enough sunlight. Yes.
Wow. But when it comes to fertilizer, when I come home for an empowerment program coaching people on nutrition, there are some questions many people ask in my class, asking that why are they telling us to eat healthy. And now we have these chemicalized, produce crops out there. They are all fertilizers. So is there any way you can grow your, crops without putting chemical? Is there any way, will it be okay to plant?
Of
Just
course.
like our father, did in the olden days. They just plant. They don't put any chemical. My father have a farm, big farm in the village, and there's nothing like chemical fertilizer, and the crops are beautiful, healthy.
There's organic fertilizers, so you can decide to do organic farming, which you don't put anything chemical in your farm. Everything is organic, and your crops will grow as well organically. But then that method is actually more expensive, costly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Of
you
course.
have to be,
Of
financially
course,
ready for that. But yes, it is possible to do all natural, all organic farming, be it livestock or crops. You can do organic.
That's true. It will be expensive because even here, every organic products, they are very expensive, very, very costly. So I expect that to be very
because
costly.
management and everything is like ×2 of that one. So yeah, that's why it's more expensive than the inorganic. But
Good.
yes, it's possible.
Thank you so much, Halima. The last question on agriculture is related to government impact on agriculture. And how is both local government, the state, and the federal government supporting and farmer and food industry in Nigeria? Can you hear me?
Well, I can't really say. I haven't gotten any support from the government. Banned the importation of rice recently. The federal government has banned the importation of rice recently, making it necessary for Nigerians to buy only Nigerian rice. So only homegrown rice is being sold in the market here. So that is something I can say about that.
And are you sure that the ban is effective? Because the last year, I want to send money home to buy rice. They gave me multiple choices. Like, this is imported, this one is this, that one is this is local. So how come we're still having imported rice in Nigeria if that ban protocol is effective in Nigeria?
Well, I can't really say anything about that. I don't know, but the only thing I know that is that yes, it has been banned, and I can't say anything about that.
I know. Even you want it banned because you also want to sell your own rice in your country.
Yeah.
Because that's the reason why you are growing this thing, and you should have your clients, coming from where you located. Halima, apart from farming business, is there any other business? I know you are into culinary business, catering, Can you tell us a little bit about catering business? What do you make in this business? What are the food that you produce?
The food we do literally every type. We do the local cuisine, the continental, oriental as well. So we do basically we do touch all aspects.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you?
Yes. Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Tell
said
us
we
what you
basically
produce.
touch all aspects. I said we basically touch all aspects. We do the local cuisines, the continental, oriental. So from pastries and desserts, main dishes, starters, we do literally everything.
You have the sample of your catering production? What you produce there, like
Sorry?
cake, like smoothie and stuff. I want healthy food that you produce in your kitchen. Can you show us some of your product?
Okay. Let me show you something. Yeah. This is a pie.
Okay, I see behind you. That's
I don't know
pie.
if you can see.
Yes, see. Okay, you make pie. What do you have in that pie? What
pie
are the
right
ingredients?
there. It's a chicken pie with vegetables, it's a chicken pot pie. So we have peas, carrots, chicken, scallions, milk, and so many healthy ingredients. It's actually very healthy. Let me show you another dessert.
Wow. You sure that's what you have behind you? Because I'm about to tell you to pass it to me with all these ingredients you have in it. Because I love healthy
food. So this is the tiramisu.
Yes, see that.
Yeah, it's cake. Actually that's a coffee cake. This is
Can you just you can shift to the other side. We'll be hearing you. Just move a little bit away from
okay.
So that we keep talking, then yes, that's fine. Yes.
So yes.
Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. Tell us what you have behind you there.
Okay, this is the tart. This is a fruit tart with strawberries and apples, and also the chocolate tart, lemon meringue tart with lemon filling and meringue. And this is a coffee cake, tiramisu.
Wow.
I'm sure you heard about it.
We can see that. Yeah, we can see that.
This is the chicken pot pie I was telling you.
Yes. So good. So that means if I come to Kano today, I don't have to eat before I come. I just come with my empty stomach. Because when I get there, lots and lots of food are waiting for me to consume. My goodness, you are amazing. This is lovely.
Of course.
Wow. Halima, let's talk about these foods and this business. Come back on the show. Come back. Sit right. Let's talk about this. Come back.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
All right.
This particular career, do you train people to become like you?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Good. So that means you have to take classes, based on what they want to learn, or they have to learn everything?
Yeah, I do classes based on what you want to learn. We do the like I told you, the continental and oriental cuisine. There's the pastry and desserts, which is strictly pastries and desserts, and then there's the local dishes. You get to learn local Nigerian dishes.
Oh, okay, good. Can somebody just call you and order, then you supply? I mean, you deliver to individual or for an event or for us, just a common party ceremony. Do you do that?
Yeah, I do that. I do mostly desserts for events.
Okay,
for gatherings, parties, meetings in large quantities. I don't really take orders for small quantities. I only do it in large quantities. So mainly what I do is I do train, and then I serve for events as well.
Wow, this is awesome. Excellent work you're doing right there. You as well, you're not only inspiring us on this program, you are as well making the whole world see how beautiful agriculture, farming business is. And also, you're not only doing that, you turn it into a practical. You whatever you produce, you make in your farm, you turn it to food that people can consume and they still look healthy. Because you see a lot of these desserts, a lot of them we tell our, our clients that, don't eat this, don't eat that. And when I come home, I always tell people, I'm not here to tell you to stop eating what you've been eating before. All you've been eating before are still okay, as long as you know how to make it healthy. And that's what we call crowding out in nutritional world. You crowd out of those unhealthy food by adding more healthy food to it. For example, you're still going to eat eba, but what do you combine to that to make it healthy? They're simply vegetables, your fruits, and make sure your vegetable contain fats, which is healthy, like fish. Your vegetables, any vegetables you have, be ye tete, shoko, I don't know, I'm not sure if you understand that. Those local vegetables, that leafy vegetable, I mean, that you can make as soup, as long as you have a lot of vegetables on your plate to eat your eba, you're good to go. Just look for vitamins. Vitamin, you can get it from your fruits, orange and apple, and just combine them. You have a balanced diet right there. So it doesn't mean that you have to stop eating eba before you can eat healthy. No,
Exactly.
depends on
All that matters is
combination.
what you pair it
Yes,
with.
a lot of people are eating what they don't even know what they are getting from that food. And that is why I tell people that when you go to the market, before you step your feet in that market, take note. Know what you are getting from the food you are buying from the store or from the market. If you don't know this, if you are not aware of what you are getting, I mean the vitamin, the benefits you are getting from those food, it's better you don't buy them, because you won't know how to combine them. You won't know how to take this and that and combine them to have your balanced diet. And look at what you did. You showed me a wonderful, magnificent food, varieties, one that looks so healthy to me. Who is going to see that and run away from that? In fact, they want to sit down and eat everything at the same time, because everything you make, they're very attractive. And I want to commend you for that. Thank you so much for doing this. You
Thank
also
you.
declined unemployment in Nigeria because you're self-employed. You are not a burden to anybody, not even to your parent, let alone to the government. So you decrease that unemployment rate by being a self-employed. And you're now training other people to become who you are, just like you. From there, the unemployment in Nigeria is gradually declining. If people
And
don't
I think
know,
one
I am
major
telling them today.
I think one major advantage of agriculture I didn't mention earlier is the creation of jobs. You create jobs for a lot of people.
That's right.
You know, yeah. So that's also reducing the unemployment rate in the country.
That's right. That's right. Just say that. Thank you so much, Halima. Now, we have come to the last section of this interview, and I'm happy to announce to you that the next question we're about to go into right now is my favorite, because it has to do with health and wellness. And I'm sure we've been talking about it. I just finished talking to you about it now. But for people back home, most people believe that good nutrition and physical activities are the things that help us maintain a healthy weight. But they have no idea that the benefits of good nutrition go beyond weight. Can you educate us on the impact of good nutrition in the body?
Well, I think all of these sickness and stuff is caused from what you eat, what you consume. So if you have a very good nutrition, if you know what you are consuming, if you try to consume a balanced diet or a good diet, nutritional, nutritious, minerals, nutrients and whatnot, you don't need to go to the hospital. I know there's a proverb that says an apple a day saves keeps the doctor away. So that's literally it. Whatever you consume is like
what you
what
eat
comes
is what
out
you
of you.
are. Yes.
So when you keep a healthy diet, exactly what you eat is what you are. So when you keep a healthy diet, when you stick to a healthy diet, I don't think you will need a hospital if not for for God's, of course, definitely there's hello?
Go ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead, they're hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah. So yeah, if you stick to a healthy diet, I don't think you would need a hospital. If you have your minerals consumed daily, you have your minerals, your vitamins, and what your body needs. You don't need to get you don't need to take any other medicine. What we can have our medicine in what we eat, what we consume daily.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to watch what we eat, and yeah.
Thank you so much, Halima. And this is what I usually, ask all our guests, regardless where you are coming from, which background you have. I don't care. You must know and you must research on the importance of nutrition in our body. And you are right there in the same field, if not, the extensive one. At least you have basic idea of what good nutrition it's all about. Now, people usually underestimate the influence of their career on their overall well-being. And when I say overall well-being relating to your career, I mean that people, they don't have any understanding that career well-being is the most essential of the 5 elements of well-being. I'm going to state them. What are these 5 elements of well-being? They are, number 1, positive emotions. And this is the feelings we have for one another or we have for ourselves, the good feelings. The second one is engagement, which is finding flow. And the next one is relationship, our authentic connection with others, how we relate to people, how we relate to our loved ones around us and people at work, at job, at our career places. This is one of the elements of well-being. And the number 4 is meaning. What is that? Is our purposeful existence. And lastly, achievement, which is basically a sense of accomplishment. Halima, can you please share with us your advice on career, like relatively to wellness? Are you there?
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead. Share with us.
You see, for my own career, we produce what we consume. So you can try, like we said earlier, you can do organic farming, help with the wellness or well-being of the society. You can produce all organic ingredients. That also you've contributed to the health and wellness sector.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think that's that's what I can say.
Okay, that's fine. You're doing wonderfully. I've mentioned it that you are not only doing it to inspire people, you're also doing it to bring people into employment state. Like people have job here, they have job there, and you choose farming, which basically what you're getting from your farm are what you are eating from them, and
What you get from your
getting
we're
getting all the nutrients your body needs. So if you choose this type of career, you are as well in wellness field. So this is
So you're basically shooting two birds with one stone. You know, you get to get profit from that, and then you're keeping yourself healthy.
exactly. That's true. Exactly. That's the words. Thank you so much. Now, we have come to the end of this section, and I want you in few minutes to give us your word of advice. And let me tell you this. I'm a Christian, and what I'm about to say is also written in the Quran, as it is written in the Bible. The scripture encourages us to look to the farmer as an example. This is said when Paul tells Timothy to be strong in the grace of Christ. And it points specifically towards the hardworking farmer. And that is written in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 6. What is your advice to the youth out there? The youth are so hopeless, thinking the end has come. In few minutes, tell us, advise our youth out there how they can put their life back together and still find their voices, find their the career they plan or they want in life. Give your advice in few seconds.
Okay, I think what we have to know is we have to be patient. You know, a lot of us, I want, take myself out. We're not patient. We just want to do something and get the results at, in that same time. So that's not what we have to be patient, and we have to be consistent with what we do, and run our own races as well. It's never too late. You can look out for your passion and do something out of it. You don't have to wait for the government to give you jobs. There are so many people out there waiting, so many people with the degree and no business. So there are so many jobs like agriculture, and there are so many jobs like agriculture that don't need the degree. You don't need any certificate to start. So you can choose that and start your own business as well while waiting. If you must wait for the government, so you can do that while waiting for the government. And I don't think we have to rely on our government anymore. We don't have to wait for the 9 to 5 job and 8 to 5. Yes, it's not easy. It's actually sometimes harder than the 9 to 5. Sometimes you work more than those hours, but then it's really worth it. It's worth it, and it's fulfilling, and yeah, we have to be patient.
Patient. And you think our youth can be patient? They can't. That is why you find them doing sort of ridiculous things out there, because they don't want to be patient. They don't want to wait anymore. They still want to.
Yes, that's why we have to create our own jobs. We can't rely on anybody anymore. So we have to create our own jobs, and as long as you are focused, success is definitely coming your way.
That's true. Thank you so much. Viewers,
So
if you
focus.
Thank you so much, Halima. Thank you million times. You are a wonderful role model and inspiration to all both females and and male youth out there. You've done so well in choosing this career to change the mindset of our youth and other people out there that sees agriculture as a dirty or low income job. Thank you so much. That is all for today on Interview with Experts. Viewers, you've been listening to our young role model and inspirer, Halima Zawiya, for the past 30 to 40 minutes. Halima, thank you so much for coming on the program today to inspire and empower us. You're such an
Thank
inspirational
you
to
for
many
having me.
people out there, especially to the youth. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. And we also celebrate you and your success. We need you more on the program, and I will be contacting you very soon. Maybe you're going to cook for us because we have a program coming on that
Thank
you will
you so
be
much.
our chef on that. So thank you so much for coming on the program today. Thank you for being a wonderful woman, young lady in our community, doing wonderfully to inspire and
Thank
empower
you for
other
having me.
people. You're welcome. May God continue to strengthen you with good health, because that's what you need to continue on this journey. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless me. I'll see you soon. My regards to everyone back home, and say hello to them from BOFA. Thank you so much. See you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. It's been wonderful, inspiring, educative on Interview with Experts today. And I'm sure you all enjoy this segment. My goodness. Wow, 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 wow. In case you're just joining us for the first time, or you are a returning supporter, viewer, this is Healthy Living with BOFA, and we are right now on nutrition segment today. Let's take a look at how to eat our way into healthy and beautiful body. How to keep our skin healthy. Last week, we discussed about skin disease, and I mentioned some best foods to eat in order to keep your skin healthy. Today, I'm going to tell you a few things I did not mention last week, because I don't want to sound, repetitive. But before I mention this thing, let me tell you my story. Remember, I promised to tell you this last week, and guess what? I received a bunch of text message reminding me not to forget to tell my story. And today, like I promised, I will tell my story. And the story is why I am integrative nutrition specialist. Okay, where do I start? Where do you want me to start? Okay, let me start by telling you that the choice was made 2 years ago. And why this choice is because I suffer for what I call non-infectious skin disease. And this is like pimples that will pop and it will turn to acne. If you remember, on health segment, there's one picture that shows acne face, and the other one shows beautiful face, which says before and after. Those two pictures are one person, and that is exactly the woman sitting in front of you. Over 20 years ago, I've been suffering from this non-infectious skin disease, pimples, which leads to acne. I battled with this problem for many years, going from one specialist to another. I was prescribed pills, cream, gels, and more. Instead of this skin problem getting cured or better, to me, it looked like something incurable. But guess what? The medication that cured and cleaned this over 20 years shameful, unavoidable, and simple problem. And this medicine did not even come from the doctor who specializes on this condition. Guess where it came from? The medication came from a someone, even though she's a doctor, but trust me, she has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with specialty. I mean, as a dermatologist, she is not. She is my gynecologist, a doctor that specializes on women's health, your womb, your uterus, your vaginas, taking delivery. That's what she does. She's been my friend, my doctor since I stepped my feet in this country. And this medicine is called diet. Yes, it's called diet. The food right there on your plate, all the food you stock in your food storage, these are the medicine I use for this acne before I can get over it. How did it start? I went to my gynecologist, which I'm not going to mention name, but if I want you to patronize her, I will, but let me take the permission to do so. I'll, advertise her on my program very soon. She's awesome. And I think she is into this local food and herbal food and stuff because she's also from parts of Africa country, but not Nigeria. So I went to my gynecologist for my annual pap smear. You all know what pap smear means. You go to the doctor, they take a culture from your vagina to go to the lab and see if you don't have any infection. That's what pap smear means. This day wasn't the first day I would speak or talk to the doctor about myself. But I've never mentioned how bad I felt about my skin. But that very day, I did. And that was the day I believed that a closed mouth is a closed destiny is in action. Every time is in action. As long as you open your mouth and talk. I got to her and I took all my tests. I did all the things that she needed to do for me that day. She's been like I said, she's been my doctor for years, but we never discuss about this. Whenever I go out, I'm on my, makeup. And that day, the Lord spoke to me, open your mouth wide and I will feel it. I did exactly what the Lord told me. This doctor, she's a Christian. She's awesome, very friendly, very accommodating. Nothing you talk to her about, she will not advise you. Then I said, doctor, I'm just sick and tired of my skin. I don't like the way I look. And I've been to many doctors, dermatologists, my primary care doctor. I've been given a lot of pills, gel, cream to rub on my face, on my shoulder, my back. It looks so horrible. She said to me, Betty, change your diet. I felt like I've never had that thing in my life. I felt like I've never heard her speaking to me. And I said, just like that? He said, yes. Anyway, so cut the long story short, I got home because I've already been spoken to open my mouth and talk. And I did. The message came out from her to me. And I got home, I looked at my refrigerator. Guess what? It was full of junk. Then I used to buy soda, you call it minerals in Nigeria. I buy soda, I buy white bread, we eat white rice and all those unhealthy food. It's like the day you know the cause of your problem, the end has come, the solution has come. So I begin to gather everything like, you know what, this is it. Today is the end of you. I'm not having anything to do with you. So I changed my refrigerator. I turned myself into dietitian right there that day. I've never been to school to do this major, to learn all this nutritional stuff. No. But I started it right in my house. I went online. I begin to research and study, look at what I can eat, what is the problem, what is that, what is this. And to God be the glory, I got to know that my diet has to be changed totally. And I changed it to a diet that no one don't even want to go near. I changed my diet to what I call hormonal acne diet plan. It's a clear skin meal plan. So I went to the store. I began to get and buy probiotic food. What are these food? Yogurt, fermented food, like paprikas, food that is rich in omega-3, and that is, you get that one from fish, from seed, from nuts, from olive oil. I begin to drink tea. And another food that I added to my plan was called adaptogens. Adaptogens are the food that have stimulant properties that help counteract those harmful effects in the body. This food helped me relax my body. It balances my hormone, heal my body, and boost my acne healing process. And I got this food from maca root powder. I began to drink turmeric, eat turmeric, add it to anything that I cook, I put turmeric. I stopped eating thyme, curry. I substituted it to turmeric, and lots of fruits and vegetables. I also experiment on what I call skin healing vitamins and minerals. What are these minerals and vitamins? Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. They are important vitamins when it comes to healthy skin. If you want your skin to glow, if you want to look nice, if you want your skin to look flawless, take all these vitamins. And the mineral like zinc, selenium, collagen, these work perfectly for your skin health. And lastly, things that I do is I take my skin hygiene seriously. First thing I do is I exercise my body regularly to keep both my heart and my body in good shape. I shower twice a day, whether cold or hot day, I still take my shower twice a day. I make sure that I don't stay or, stay more than 20 minutes in the shower. My goodness. The results for 2 months, even less than 2 months, was amazing. I began to eat brown rice, brown wheat bread. I changed all my food to fruits and vegetable, yogurt, almond nuts, granola, all these things I was eating for 2 months. I eat fish, no meat, maybe one time eat meat in a month. So this food were not giving me the taste that I really wanted from the food, something sweet, delicious. Imagine eating wheat bread. You feel, there was a day I take this wheat bread to Nigeria. All my friends, my people around me, they couldn't. I said, you better eat. That's what I eat. You see me now. They finally ate it and they love it. Even though it doesn't taste good, but trust me, anywhere I go in the world, I go with my food and I cook my food myself. I also do herbal cream lotion enriched with vitamin E, vitamin C, avocado oil, sweet almond oil, olive oil, and sunscreen. Then one thing I do, which I want you to do if you have pimples, is stop popping the pimples, because that's what turns it to acne. So don't pop it. Just place, if you have potato. In fact, this method was discovered by my daughter, my oldest daughter. She discovered, because what you are doing and you're not teaching your children in that way, when you are no more, everything dies. Everything. So whatever you do, train your child or your children in the same way. My kids know how to research when it comes to food, diet, health. So she was the one that discovered potato to, clear off the pimples. If you have pimples, if you can use ice, you call it an ice block. You put your ice block on it over the pimples, or cut a slice of potato and place it on top of that pimples. That's it. It's gone. Within 72 hours, you don't see it. So try it and stop popping the pimples. That's what makes it turn to acne. So this was when I decided to invest in this career. I went back to school to study exactly what healed my over 20 years problem. I don't just do or study nutrition. I studied integrative nutrition at courses to become an integrative nutrition health personnel, not because I want to make profit. Surprisingly to other people, I did this just to help others who are suffering from food that caused them health problems, just like the same way it happened to me years back. Trust me, at the time of this problem, I was so mentally disabled. I was mentally healed in such a way that this illness was affecting my brain, my thinking, my reasoning, all my mental reasoning just wiped off. I wasn't feeling happy. I was emotionally imbalanced. I was physically distressed. I can't go to where I feel like I want to go without putting on makeup. Now I can go out without makeup. I can do anything without makeup. In fact, when I'll be home receiving visitors, I put makeup just because somebody is coming to my. Can you see how horrible that is? So now I am free because I was able to discover the problem. And how do I do this? I open my mouth to talk and get solution to it. I proceeded to take steps and do the right thing I was told to do. I did not doubt the person, even though she's not in that profession, in that specialty. I went ahead, I did what she asked me to do. I didn't stop right there. I went further, another step ahead, and studied exactly what healed my life. And here today, I'm able to say I'm proud that so far have reversed high blood pressure, skin disease, diabetes, weight gain, kidney disease, and so on with diet, not with medicine. Not with any medication prescribed by doctor, with diet. I realized that our skin, when I was studying this course, I realized that our skin serves many purposes. Together with other organs, skin plays an important role in immunity by fighting infections and guiding off potentially detrimental microorganisms. It also waterproof and shield for our organs from harmful elements. Our skin keep our body warm when it is cold and cool when it is warm. Our skin has the innate, natural quality to turn sunlight into vitamin D, as well as protect our body from excess ultraviolet rays. If that is not enough, our skin also helps heal wounds. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to make your skin look its best, you must check what is on your plate and pay close attention to what you eat. I promise you, you will live your best. I'm going to show you few things that I use to heal myself, and I'm still using them and I will not stop. Apart from watching what I eat and the food that I place on my plate, these are the stuff that I use. First thing I do in the morning, I cleanse after my exercise. Like I said earlier, I detoxify my body, my system. You can use vinegar, apple cider vinegar with warm water in the morning. Drink it every morning to cleanse your system. You can also use this cologne cleanser. You get it from the store. Cologne cleanser is called cologne cleanser. I think you can see it. You can use this to clean your cologne, your system. You take it in the morning for about 10 days, you're good to go. It's going to clean all those bacteria, all those junk. I also make sure I have my collagen for my acne. I mention it, collagen. This is the name is for the company. So you can see that collagen is right here. Anyway, any collagen, you can get it from Amazon or get it from the supplement store. I take my vitamin K. My vitamin K is called beta carotene right here. I also take my vitamin A. Sorry, this is vitamin A. This is vitamin K. This is vitamin K. Let me see if you can. Yes, vitamin K is right here. I take my zinc right here. My zinc, my green tea. I take it every morning or before I go to bed, morning and night. That's what I do. My turmeric. My turmeric is right here. And my maca is right here. Maca root, you can get the powder, you can get the peel. And for the oil, this is my avocado oil to moisturize my skin. It's right here, avocado. You can get it from the store. You can also get your sweet almond oil right here. And also your olive oil is right here. Your olive oil is right here. Get the one for the skin. The same way you have it for cooking, you have it for skin. Make sure you get the one for skin. All that I showed you, they are all for skin. You can miss it. You can get them from the store, from supplement store, from grocery store, those farm produce store. You can get them there. The most important thing for you to do is to make sure that you take proper care of your skin. And what you put into your mouth shows on your skin. So you need to take care of your inside first, and then apply the one on the skin. If you are trying to clear or take care of your skin, if your inside is dirty and rotten, you're not doing nothing. It feels like you are doing nothing. You're wasting your time. So you need to cleanse your inside, your system from inside before you can deal with your skin. I'm sure somebody is empowered, educated, and nurtured today. And this is all we can educate on healthy living with BOFA. And thanks for giving us the opportunity to serve you, to educate you, empower, and inspire you today. Until next week, we meet again. Stay safe and healthy. Remember, your mask is what you need at this time. It's your secondary clothes that you can put on at this time. Please, don't forget to wear your mask. It's very important at this time. So I'll see you next week by God's grace. I'm your host, your friend, Betsy Olayinka Folari Akinlosotu. I leave you with peace and the good health and protection of God. Till next week. See you. Bye. Bye.